Hi, good day, students. Welcome to the lesson 1.1, the first lesson of the first week, lesson 1.1. And as you can see here, I blocked some information. So for our online versions of the videos, we will not mention personal informations, and we will avoid some group names and also specific terms that can trace back to a certain group or a certain person. So let's dive into today's lesson. We will first have a brief introduction about myself, the lecture, and the course, and also give you an indication of what kind of support you can expect from AMSIP and also from external. And then we go to the practice time. The practice time will not be recorded. I'll show you what the assignments are, and then you can continue with watching the solutions videos. So, about myself, my name is Zhijian Wang. I have a Master of Science in Business Information Systems. And I'm a proud alumnus of AMSIP. I also studied in the same institute now I'm teaching. I studied International Business and Languages. About this course, we will cover Microsoft Excel. That's chapter 1 and 2 for our syllabus. And also chapter 3 is about Access. And chapter 4 about Project. Those are all Microsoft softwares. And in addition, we will cover a fundamental basics of business information systems series through the book you can see below in the materials. That it's recommended for everyone to buy the book because later in the exam it will be an open book exam. Along with the book, you should also download the IT syllabus from the IT site that we use within AMSIP, and also print that because you will also need it for the exam. About IT, so after all, we are a business school. So we need to see what's the relevance of IT in business. And quite frankly, nowadays, it's basically everything. It's either driven by IT or supported by IT or embedded with IT systems. So if you look at the following three domains, computer science, data science, and business information systems, for our students, we will focus on business information systems part, and in particular within that Microsoft Office for first year students and ERP, Enterprise Resources Planning, for second year students. And apparently we're still missing a lot. For example, in the computer science domain, you see artificial intelligence, probably robotics. Those are all trendy topics that can transform the businesses that you are expected to find these topics by yourself. And data science as well. So analyze data. The word big data is quite trendy nowadays, and business intelligence, data analytics. So you see a lot more job titles are transforming towards these wordings, or there are more jobs created with these kind of titles. So a lot of potential in the field, but so far within AMSIP and for the first year, we only focus on the business information system side, and in particular Microsoft Office. To give you a little bit of perspective, why do we need to study IT if we are business students? So if you study finance, probably you have heard of the term fintech, finance technology. And if you study marketing, probably you will not be able to avoid the concept of social media marketing, digital marketing. So, and also for accounting, it's impossible to do it without a system nowadays. And the blockchain is coming up. The whole industry is either under challenge or is being challenged with these new systems, new technologies. Could be opportunities, could be challenges, but nonetheless, what we can agree on is that IT becomes more and more important, and sometimes it's just the fundamental skill of mastering a job, regardless which domain, which function you will be working in. But if you decide to go to fully IT oriented business role, then here I listed some benefits you can expect. And also there's a graph here. The source is the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. Predicted by 2020 there will be 1 million more IT jobs than computer scientist students in the States only. And in the world, the gap is even larger. And this is a prediction, but now we're already in 2020, and you can see easily on the news, search on Google to see there is still a gap, and there's still a huge gap. And starting from now, if you would like to land an IT business role or become a bridge in these two different domains, now it's the time to act. But we start small. We start with Excel first. To do some housekeeping, we need to clarify our way of working for this module. Of course, we cannot pretend this time to be a normal teaching time, that we have to adapt to the COVID-19 measures and also get the best out of it. As far as IT concerned, probably you will receive even more help than in the physical classroom. That said, I'll first introduce you to the YouTube video list that I created for every exercise in the syllabus. I started in the last block, so you can already see some videos from chapter 4 and 5, but you don't have to look at them until a later stage. And by the time of next week, this video will be uploaded, and together with the solutions of all the other exercises we covered for this week. So make sure you follow this playlist and check this playlist continuously, and also going back and forth if you need more time to digest the material. So that's a huge improvement of our normal contact hours. So that's a major improvement. You can say thanks to the COVID-19 measures. So we can do more. No. And let me walk you through one by one what we as IT lecturers expect you to do for this week, or for every week for that matter. It's just how we gonna work. So first of all, to install the VPN and Citrix, there is an instruction file already on the IT side. Just follow that. So without VPN, without Citrix, you cannot access the free version of Microsoft Excel Access and Project that AMSIP has paid. So for Excel, probably you can still use your own software. I can imagine a lot of you have Excel installed on your device, but later on when we reach to access, probably you won't have that installed in your own device. You don't have to pay them. The AMSI paid those softwares for you. Just make sure you make use of them. And also, an advantage of using Citrix is that the version of Excel, whether we use a semicolon or a comma, you will get to know these later, or whether we write a number differently or we write a date differently, you can make sure that if you work on Citrix, you will get the same version as what you will experience in the exam. And after this step, download and print the syllabus, also from the IT site. The syllabus contains a little bit more than 100 pages, but I sincerely hope that you can print it out, because later on you will need to bring it to the exam, and also it's just much easier to read the instructions on paper and do the exercises on your device. And buy the book. The book I mentioned a couple of slides before. It's mandatory to buy them and study the material. Do the homework and assignments after each lesson. So the lesson will be short, very short, because we only have tutorials. We don't have lectures. So each week I probably will spend just a few minutes, a little bit more than 10 minutes, to show you what we will cover for this week, this lesson, and then it's your practical time. I will be available for questions during the lesson and even outside of lesson, but you have to carry on the hard work. You have to do the work. So if you don't do it, it's just you won't learn anything. And even if you skip any exercise, you probably will feel the pain in the exam, because every exercise has a particular angle, has a goal for you to learn certain formula or functions, and if you skip one, basically you just skipped one learning point. So do the assignments, and after you have done it, or during the time you are doing it, you can check the YouTube video list with the answers. Probably the answers will only be available in the following week. So if you have any questions, wait for the videos. They will come, and compare your answers with the videos. And if that is not clear enough, so this goes one by one. So if the YouTube cannot help you enough, please ask your classmates. And if your classmates cannot help you, then ask me. So in our physical lessons, I have told you my WhatsApp number and phone number and email. So just do feel invited to contact me if you need help. But I will not appreciate any questions if you haven't checked the YouTube videos, haven't helped each other. It's just come right away. Yeah, I think you should try harder, because after all, it's your credits and your course. So I hope you first try to find the answers yourself. If not, contact me. I'm happy to help. Do not leave your assignments to the week after, because each week we have quite a lot of assignments, especially if you have never experienced using Microsoft Excel. It will be a lot of work if you accumulate the tasks for the following week. I hope this is clear. I'll quickly show you how much workload I meant with all these exercises. For example, for this week, the assignment, not this week, this lesson, the lesson 1.1, the assignment is exercise 1.1 to exercise 1.23. So 23 of exercises. Do not underestimate it. Let's go back. We have two external support. One is Microsoft Excel official support. So here you can type in any questions or any functions and you will get the official explanation from Microsoft. So I would use that as an external support. The other one is called Udemy. And there, on top of the syllabus, so if you would like to know more, then it's recommended to use Udemy. You can either pay 13 euro for a good quality Microsoft trainings, or you can search for the free ones. There are also plenty of those on Udemy. Yes? So hopefully with this way of working and the external support, we will guarantee that even if you work at distance, even if we work online, we will still have at least not less than the quality of a classroom teaching. I expect to be more effective actually. Alright, to practice with Excel, I will show you the examples with YouTube videos. When I have them ready, you will be the first one to be informed, or just check the list I presented to you. Right? So it will be updated. But without further ado, I want to keep this lesson concise, short, impactful. So I will end it with this. This is lesson 1.1. I'll see you in the next video.